Hello, my name is Samuel Warwick. I have autism. The entertainment industry has been a huge part of my childhood. So, by being inspired to see other entertainment podcasters interviewing other people from television shows, I decided to do one myself. To know about some funny behind the scenes, bloopers, and some stuff that we probably didn't know about while they were making the certain type of show. This is Entertainment Treasure Talk with Samuel Warwick. Let's go to the podcast now. Alright, hello there everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Entertainment Treasure Talk with Samuel Warwick. I am your host as always, Samuel Warwick, and I am very glad to be doing this episode because we're finally getting some progress on here. So, yeah, for this episode, we're going to be getting some more progress because a lot of you people, are wanting to know more facts about this whole thing this whole thing that I've been posting for the last year, Hannibal Jam. So, yeah, we're going to get into that. And, first of all, I would like to introduce my third co-host that I have. His name is Mason McGuiness. How are you doing today?
Yeah,
Oh, you're doing pretty good? You're doing pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. So, yeah, also, before I get into my guest, there are some things that you can do to probably help try to get the spirit of Animal Jam back up. What you can do, there's a petition. I will have a petition there, and you all can sign it if needed. And,
That work.
Yeah, you can sign it as needed. And what was that? And I had a blast last episode with my other co-host, my second co-host, Jimmy Hayden. We had Mark Thompson on the podcast. He is such an awesome dude, and I was just real thrilled to have him with so many voice impressions that he did. And I want to say thank you guys for all these 5 episodes, but I'm gonna stop dilly-dallying because this is a person from a childhood. Like I said, she was a background singer for Animal Jam, and she also did some things for the Little Rascals movie in 2014, and that's the only thing I really know her for. That's the only thing I kind of really know her for, really. And I think I've seen Jurassic before, but it's whatever. It's a little bit of that. That's mainly for older people, but but yeah,
I was just one of the people in the background singing oohs and ahs on the score.
Okay. Okay, but anyway, yes, the voice that y'all just heard was Amy Endgelhart, and she is here with us right now. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm in Peekskill, New York right now, in the Hudson Valley. And I'm here for just 3 days, and I'm working on another project that I'm writing, and I'm doing a rewrite of it. And so I have sequestered myself in a place that's kind of far away, and let me show you my view.
All right, yeah, this is just
that?
Oh, very nice. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, this is
River.
Yeah,
and I'm in a hotel room.
This is mainly an audio record. So yeah, this is mainly an audio record. So this won't be able to.
I'm still there, even if it's all.
Yes, I know you're still there. Yeah, I totally understand. But yeah, but first of all, I just got to ask: did you watch any of these before? Any of my podcast episodes before?
I watched a little.
Yeah, cause I had a couple. I had at least 4 that we had. We had one from Baby Einstein. We had a composer from Baby Einstein on here. We had somebody from Fetch. We had Pete, who was the voice of Silver. He was the original voice of Silver the Hedgehog, and of course, if you didn't see my last video, we had Mark Thompson, who's been in many things. I don't know if you've met him or not, but I think he's in New York too.
No, I do not know him. However, the people that I worked with were just the music people who wrote all the songs and then were there for the recording sessions. So
nice.
It was mainly me and Joe Finetti and Randy Crenshaw.
Oh, Joe Finetti.
At the end of it. you can. That's probably where you saw my name.
Yeah.
That's those are the people. It was just the three of us
Yeah. It
in
was just. Yeah. It
the
was just.
studio,
Yeah.
and it took about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We were there every day
Yeah.
from 9 to 5, I think.
Yeah. I think you're going on ahead and talking about Animal Jam here. I haven't really even asked about that, but I just got to ask before we talk about Animal Jam. What got you into this entertainment music journey?
Oh, it's what I've done my whole life. I grew up in New Jersey, and I used to go into New York all the time on the weekends.
Ooh,
and
nice.
Like kids acting classes and stuff like that. And you know how there's like community theaters, like theaters in your town that do plays?
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, I don't think it's really much commonly anymore, but
Yeah, but well, nothing from the past 2 years is common. Nothing that happened in the past 2 years represents reality.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so there was a lot of that, and this was in the 1980s, and I really loved it. So I went to school for it, and then when I graduated from Syracuse, I decided that what I really wanted to do was focus on music and writing music. So I went to school for that in Boston, and then I moved out to Los Angeles, and stuff happened.
Wow.
And my life happened. So yeah, it wasn't exactly what I planned, but not a lot of things happen the way you plan them to happen.
Yeah, I know. That's really something.
I thought I was going to be this Broadway person who was a performer and lived in New York my whole time, and mainly did stage stuff, but that's not how it turned out.
Yeah, but
it's different. I wouldn't trade anything to happen for anything, But now I do stage stuff, but as a writer.
Oh, very, very, very nice. So you're writing now, but we have you as singer-songwriter because that's what we mainly know you for. And I think you're doing some comedian shows as well.
Yeah. Well, what I write tends to be music that has comedy in it.
I haven't seen some of your shows yet. I need to. And yeah, and honestly, I think somebody else has some questions at the end, so we'll get to the questions maybe sometime close to either towards the middle or the end. And
sure.
I'm following one of the Jam kids, and just one of the Jam kids posted something on their IG, and I'm following one of them. Yeah, somebody who was very popular. I don't know. This is actually one of the Jam Room kids. Her name was Spencer. She was one of the Jam Room kids in the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you met her or not. But she was one of the kids in the show. So, yeah, I wouldn't think so. But yeah.
No, because it's really kind of strange, because even though when you see it, it's one final presentation, what you see on the air, there's so many people who go into making that presentation and the different elements of that presentation. So you may not ever meet them. And so I never met anyone else except the person who was doing, pressing the buttons during the recording, and the writers of the show. And I met the two puppeteers, Edie and
Ricky Boyd and Leslie Carrera Rudolph.
Yeah. I met them because there was a screening that they held once it got put together, once the whole thing got assembled. They had a screening on the Jim Henson lot, and I was really excited about that.
Bro, that is awesome! They screenshotted that? Oh my god! What episode did they do? What episode?
I think it was just the first episode.
Oh, Body Talk? Was it Body Talk or Walk the Walk? Because I went to the Discovery Kids archive for Discovery Kids. We recently found the archive of the Discovery Kids schedule, and some of them are saying Walk the Walk, and some of it's saying Body Talk, and I forgot what it really was. So I don't know if Alright, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm very, very sorry about that. We had a little bit of some technical difficulties, but
I said, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, we are back, and yeah. But bro, they were doing this on the Henson lot. I just gotta say, that's pretty cool.
It really was, because I grew up watching Kermit the Frog, and So it was really cool to be on the lot where all that, Jim Henson was responsible for it.
Wow.
And I used to think it was cool when I got paid because the checks would come and they'd have a frog on them. Wow. And I thought that was funny and cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never really met anyone else because there was no need. Like I said, it was 2 weeks. We sang every song that you heard on that soundtrack.
Yes, I know.
Then,
yes.
We made parts, the three of us. We, recorded ourselves over and over so it sounded like a group of people.
Yeah.
And sometimes we sang the lead vocal, but later on, a different actor would do it. But what we did was a track that later replaced.
Honestly, I think, honestly, I think Leslie and Ricky did most of this stuff, because, I mean, to be honest, I think Waffles was, repeats. Edie's had a brand new song every episode, but Waffle had a repeat. And Waffle had a repeat, but how did you really get into Animal Jam? How did you get into the recording? How did you get
the other people who were the singers on it?
Yeah.
I was in a band with one of them, with Joe Finetti.
Oh, nice.
And we toured. It was a band that I was in for 14 years, and he knew the writers, and they called him and said, we would like to do this. Can you recommend a woman, since we already have another guy? And he said, yeah, Amy from my band. So you were, and they were fans of the band.
You were a singer in the band. You were the singer in the band. That is really something. That is really something. And honestly, and to really be fair, there's only a little bit of songs on the internet that I posted that I ripped from my DVDs. There's only the songs. Like, to be honest, I will tell you, it was streaming a couple of years ago. But I can't find the episodes now. I'm like trying to look, and we've only found we had one tape recording from the Ready Set Learn TLC that somebody has, and I've ripped and I ripped from the rest of my Hit Entertainment DVDs that I have, which I'm gonna show in a minute.
I don't even have them.
I ripped my Hit Entertainment DVDs that were released by Hit. Yeah, because I think Hit Entertainment owned some of the Henson stuff for a while. And they did other good shows like Thomas and Bob the Builder and Kipper.
Bob the Builder, yeah.
Yep, Thomas was my favorite. Thomas was my favorite, and Bob the Builder was in second place for me.
It makes me very happy to know that people liked it.
Yeah, it's not talked about a lot at all. That's the thing, it's not talked about.
It's super cool.
Yeah, it's not talked about.
I was trying to think if I remember any of the tunes from it. It was quite a while ago.
Yeah, it was 20 years ago. I think what time? It was 2002 when y'all did the recording and it did everything. So
right, but it was very cool. I love.
Yeah, I know.
Song.
Before you guys filmed everything, because it takes a while to film, and I think I
can remember one. What was it? Melvin's a teeny mouse's.
Oh my god, I don't think I've heard that!
When he scurries through the house, he does it patiently? I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was good. Oh my god, that's another gem. I need to hear that song. I need to hear it.
What else do I remember from it?
But it's not streaming, so I can't really hear it.
I can't remember what else. It was a lot. It was 30 songs that we did.
30 episodes. Edie had a brand new song. Edie had a brand new song every episode. That was one of Edie's songs. That must have been one of Edie's songs. Scurry them out
Scurry. We did them all in that 2-week period before they filmed.
So maybe April is when you guys did. April of that year is when you all did it, because I do know that the production. Yeah, because I knew that the production was filmed in May, throughout May, and through most of May and then June of that year, at MGM.
I just remembered another one. The Ant Parade is.
Oh my god, yes! That's a good one! Oh my god, I love that song! Omi Magali and Emma Molly, Animals on Parade. Yes! Oh my god, but here's one of my favorites that another one of my favorites that I loved was also there's a monkey named Matt taking a walk through the woods. He bounces like his boss cause he's feeling so good. He bounces like this and he bounces like that. Do you think he can bounce like a monkey named Matt? Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Yes, I remember.
Oh my god, that was probably one of my favorites. That was one of my favorite Edie songs.
They're very good. They're very good writers. They wrote a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Michael and Patty Silvershire did the music, and oh my god, they were incredible.
Yeah, they're good friends.
They are incredible. I was gonna get them on here. On my podcast, but I don't know how to really reach them privately. I've texted them through Facebook. I know that I tested them through. I kind of messaged them through Facebook because Gary Stockdale every night does a live stream on Facebook.
Yes,
so
Gary and I are very good friends.
Yes, Gary Stock. Yeah, he did Penn and Teller as well. He did Penn and Teller, and that's what I knew him from. Oh my god, that was a funny show. Penn and Teller. That was funny. Oh my god. Love that show.
Well, Patty will be very happy to know that you're doing this. I'll tell her about it.
Yeah, and also, I would love to get in contact with her as well. I want to get her on here. I want to get her, at least her on here.
Let her know about it.
Please, I really want to get her on here. I really think, because I think that they probably would have most of the soundtracks, and I want to hear them. I tested Michael to see a year ago, if he would post anything from the show for Lost Media. And
now, I don't think they released the soundtrack. I think the only copies of it that exist, gosh, I don't know who would have them. Obviously, the production company has it, but
we're trying to get it there. We're trying to. We signed a petition to the Henson. We're trying to say, Henson, release this. Get it back streaming, please. I want this, but I'm gonna go ahead and show off my Animal Jam DVD. So here's one that I have. I have Hug-A-Day. Oh my gosh, Hug-A-Day.
Oh my gosh!
I have Hug-A-Day right here. Yeah, this
Am I listed on that somewhere?
Yeah, I think this is the most common one you can find. You can find it on eBay for pretty cheap. I think I got this for $5. And here's another one that one of my PlayStation controllers dropped. Hold on. So I have another one here, and it's Springin'.
Springin', yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Springin', and oh my god, yeah, Springin' from Hit Entertainment. This one's really cool. I like this one. This one was about $5, but it was very rare. But you'll find it on VHS.
Cool. I'm gonna take a picture of us so that I can show everyone that I did this.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Well, hold on. I'm gonna show my I'm gonna show off. This is my Hug-A-Day. This is the Hug-A-Day. You can take a picture of Hug-A-Day.
Oh, I can't see your face though.
Oh, you can't see my face.
I want to see your face.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you can hold the DVD up though next to you.
Okay.
Awesome. Done.
Here, all right, and here's another. And if you want, and here's my second one, and here's my favorite one that Hit released. Let's Jam Together.
Cool.
This one was the rarest one.
Well, what do you mean the rarest one?
Like it was very hard to find. Like it's very hard to find.
Because the DVDs must have come out right after the series, right? And then
5 years, I believe. 5 years.
Okay, and then
so actually no, 2 years, because 2005 is when it was released.
And there was a limited quantity made, probably.
Yeah. There was they only released 8 episodes to DVD.
That would make sense.
Hit Entertainment only released 8 of them. And actually, while I was playing the Animal Jam game, like playing the game on the Let's Jam Together DVD, I managed to actually find a full instrumental by getting, clips of the Big Body Hello. So, and I posted that.
Oh my gosh, I didn't see that.
It's on my channel. I'll have to send you the link to it, but I posted it. Oh my god!
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to watch it.
It's okay, but I have the episodes on my channel if you want to check it out.
Cool.
I only have 8 of them though. I only have like maybe 10 of them though. Yes.
Sam, but you forgot one more DVD.
Oh yeah.
I also have Shake a Leg. I found it on Amazon for a good deal on a cheap price.
Yeah. We found these.
One. it was fine. So
Yeah, we found these Animal Jams for good prices. To be honest, the Let's Stand Together DVD that I had, I actually had to spend like maybe 35 plus a couple more through.
That's not surprising.
Through shipping, so it was about like 40 something. But to be honest, I'm not throwing a fit about it because it was my best DVD. I'm not gonna throw a fit about it because it was probably the best DVD out of the ones that I've seen. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good. And I actually want to know, who did the entertainment DVDs? My gosh, I think it was somebody from one of the jammers that did it.
Who did what?
Who did the voices off of the DVDs, like when you play the games? You'll
Oh, I didn't even know there was a game.
Yeah, I think on the Let's Jam Together DVD that there's a few games.
Yeah, when you do these things, you sign a contract that basically says that what you do and your work is going to be used in different forms. And so I've already been, so that means that whatever they use it at, I'll get something from the initial sale of it, but I won't see any, but I won't be notified down the road. They own it.
Notified, yeah, but I think only Hit did it. I think only Hit released like 4 DVDs and only 8 of them, and we only found 2 by just we found one by a TLC television recording by my good friend CEO. We found that by him, and we found one somebody. I think we found it. We found another. I found a Facebook one. Like it's a partial episode of Hands Across Animal Jam, and it was that episode. It was like a half episode, and somebody's it was a relative that somebody was on the show.
Cool.
And it was like a Tubi recording. They recorded it from Tubi a few years ago, but sadly.
Tubi.
But sadly, it's not there anymore, and I'm sad about that. It's not there. And but I gotta say, Animal Jam is such a great show, and I'm surprised that I was able to build up a fan base from this show. I was able to build a fan base up from this show.
That's so wonderful that you can talk to other people about it.
Yeah, I just had to get it. I just had to really get this, but I am gonna share one episode that I do like from the DVD. One of the episodes I liked, the Battle of the Band episode. Oh my god, that one was really fun. One of my favorite parts of that episode, even though Waffle was kind of mean, but honestly I don't think he was mean. He was just trying to be like a monkey kid like anybody else would. He stole Edie's song, and one of my favorite parts of that Monkey Say Monkey Do song. Oh my gosh.
Monkey say. Monkey do.
Yes! Man, you know a lot! You know a lot! Yes, Monkey Down Monkey Avenue. Yippee-ki-yay! Yippee-ki-yay! Monkey say, monkey do. Oh my god, one of my favorites was, they like most of the time, they did like that whole bounce, beast, crush, brush, and then they stuck out the tongue and went, oh my god, that was so funny. That was so hilarious. I was like, I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. My god, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna hold a grudge about this dude charging me so much for this DVD. So
I'm so glad you have that.
Yeah, and also for Spriggan, one of my favorites was in The Right Size for You is actually at the aftermath when they all did the scooch. My gosh, the scooch! My god, that was awesome. Were you the background person for the scooch? Like for the person that was like scooch. I think that there was.
Remember.
I think it was I don't know. I did hear somebody like in the background saying scooch, and then while they were scooching.
If it's a group of people singing, it's probably me.
I mean, it's not a group, but it was just one person. And I think that there was another dude by the name of Mike Turner who actually did some of the music in there too. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was the engineer.
Oh, he was the engineer. Oh, so he was the dubbing track person. He was like
he owned the studio.
Oh, nice. He was the dubbing track. Like, I know that the songs were pre-recorded, but were the scores like rough cutted in there? Rough cutted like with the screen? Like when you guys did like the music, the background music? Like was it like you had a footage of the show and then you composed the music for it?
No, the music came first.
So you guys did the music first.
Yeah.
And then you guys just, because I wanted to know that background that they used. Like it went the duh 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 like that.
No, we had
Duh,
no idea
duh,
what visual
duh.
was going to be put on
The
it.
duh duh like that. It was go to duh 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 like that background music.
Yeah, sadly, I can't remember.
And then when
We're
Waffle,
talking about 30 songs.
and then
That's
when,
20 years ago.
yeah, and then when Waffle went crazy, it was like, you would have this like guitar, like have that little banjo, like whenever Waffle went
remember
crazy,
that.
like when Waffle went crazy, like. So it was yeah. I just want to know because I'm actually getting into doing stuff with audio myself.
Yeah.
Dubbing, like doing like stuff from like dubbing and official dubbing, like doing some dubbing stuff, and I've done some voiceovers too. Like did some voiceovers too with mine. Like
Oh, cool.
one of my favorite shows is Thomas, and I kid you not, somebody found a foreign DVD, like a Korean DVD of Thomas, and they found like they ripped like it, you've heard of the audio surround, right? Like surround 5.1.5. Well, somebody entirely went into the 5-point surround audio, and they found out that they literally removed the vocals from it, and they got a complete dubbing track out of it.
Oh, wow. Like a karaoke thing?
Yeah, like a complete dubbing track. Like you know how they would compose the score?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know how they would compose the score already for the thing? That's how it was. And they got the footage and they put it on YouTube and most
So
of
you
season
could sing along to it.
Yeah, you can like well for Thomas I just narrate along to it, or I can voice act through it.
Right.
So that's really cool. And some people some people have made some, like have just made some like just simple vocal removing, and you'll get some of the stuff you won't get it entirely perfect, but you'll still be able to hear it crystal clear.
That's
For
really
some
cool.
stuff. So yeah, I was able to really do that. And that's the thing about Hit Entertainment, they can release some things, but they don't release everything. That's the sad part. Hit Entertainment doesn't release all this stuff.
They have to hold something back.
But yeah, I'm sure you're gonna have fun. Where are you gonna post that picture on? Cause we had a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun here. What you gonna post that little picture on? Do you want to get me with my other 2 DVDs as well that I have, or no? Or is that Huggaday one fine? You want to get me with that other? Like, do you want to get me with the other DVDs so we can get the picture of the other DVDs, or?
Oh, no, that's good. I'm just going to post on Facebook and say that I talked to a super fan of Animal Jam.
Yeah, but before we
And
get
his friend.
yeah, but before we
Can you
get
spell your name for me?
all right, it's SAMUEL.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Warwick.
Yes.
Okay, and you?
Okay.
Base.
And you want me to spell my last name too?
No, I got you, Warwick.
Thank
Let me
you.
go ahead and
Yeah,
put my
yeah.
last name in. So it's gonna be spelled McGuinness with McGuiness.
All right, spell your first name for me too.
Mason MAS.
You just never know. People can spell their name any way they want to now. So I find it's good to ask.
Okay.
People
yeah.
get confused.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
calling Jason for.
Yeah. That's really
And are
good.
you guys in the same city or?
No, he's in Ohio. I'm in South Carolina. So.
Yeah, I'm from
I'm actually 30 minutes near the state line. So, like, state line to Charlotte.
Right
Yeah.
Great Lakes, Sandusky, Ohio, right
Oh,
nearby
I know where
Cedar
that is.
Point. Yeah, the America's roller coaster. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
where
right.
That's where I work.
But before we get into more Animal Jam, I actually wanted to talk about the Little Rascals movie, Saves the Day, because, how did you get a part of that? Because that one was a really funny movie. I really enjoyed it. How'd you get to work a part of that?
Well, again, it's a thing that a lot of this stuff is done, the music is done before they do the filming, so that when they do the filming, they're lip syncing to it or they're adding to it. And this was done before the filming too, so I don't know anyone involved except the person who produced the music, which was.
Oh, so you didn't meet any of the kids. You didn't meet any of the kids. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that is kind of sad that you didn't get to do that.
No, I mean, I didn't need to.
Oh my god, we actually had some very good young kid stars in there. One of them was Jenna Ortega. Oh my gosh, she's popular. Like, dude.
It was a very cute movie.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she I remember watching her on Stuck in the Middle as well. Like, oh my gosh, she was the girl that played Mary Ann. Oh my gosh, like, oh my god, one of my favorite parts of the movie watching was like when Mary Ann was like, well, when like Spanky was like, well, Mary Ann's not a real girl, and you know the drill, no girls allowed, and she says, and then Mary Ann's like, I am a real girl. Oh my god, so savage. Like,
that's a strange thing to say, yeah.
Like, dang. Y'all, you guys letted Mary Ann in the group, but you didn't let Darla in. I'm like, that's mean. Don't be sexist. Don't be sexist here. Boys and girls are equal.
That's
right.
But yeah, Mason, you got any questions to ask Amy? Any questions?
Well, I was gonna say for Animal Jam related, what was your favorite song that you have worked on from the show of Jim Henson's Animal Jam? Like, what was the most favorite song that you ever done?
Well, I really liked the Ant Parade, I have to say.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good song.
Because we got to do that goofy trumpet thing. Because we all, we were standing there just going.
Yes, that was so awesome. And oh my god, all those kids were. Oh my, the funny thing is, out the way that all those kids back there were they were going around, they were dancing. Like Ada was like saying first march, and then. Oh my gosh, I love how the way Edie just started off with she first did like drums, and then trumpet, and then flute. Oh my gosh, that was a cool intro.
And there's a tune, I can't remember what it was, but it's really slow and pretty, and I think it's about I can't remember the name of it, but it was really slow, and it was kind of almost like about either flowers or meditating or something very simple. Does that make sense? Can you remember what that was?
I think that's Springin', I believe. Wasn't Springin' the one? I know Springin' was, one of them was maybe one about spring. So that one was really fun. I don't know which one was their favorites to do.
I think it was something about breathing in and breathing out, or some kind of
I don't.
Talk episode, I believe, expressing your feelings or something like that.
It might have been. That was a nice one.
I do know that they used the a part of the instrumental track, for the beginning of it. They used part of it. It was confirmed by one of my friends, Tori Benson, that they used it. That they would that they actually used that. They would use the soundtrack of Body Talk for the beginning when they're introducing DJ when they're doing the introduction Bozark the Energy and Superstar will be coming out later. Doing all that where they're introducing everybody. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. We need to find a dubbing track of Animal Jam. I would love to hear that. Do you have any songs or do you have anything from the show at all?
No, I have little clips that I got from Mike that I used to use on a demo reel of myself, things that I would put on a clip reel to show people the different things I could do, but they weren't full songs.
Oh, well, actually, can you show us that clip? I would love to see it. Do you think you could send it to me?
It's not a video clip.
It's not a video. It's not a video clip.
No, it's just an audio thing.
Well, do you mind? Well, do you mind sending me the audio, please? I think it was from the. I think it was from the episode that we don't have. I think it's probably from one of the episodes that we don't have. I forgot.
Well, I honestly can't remember because I'll have to find it. I think it's in my latest one. I can't remember, but usually you hear the train.
Yeah, the train.
Usually, when you have a career doing this, you replace things gradually in your demonstration reel with more recent things or. Just different things.
Yeah, I would love. Yeah, I don't know if you I would love to hear that clip. How long is the clip? I don't care how short it is.
I can't remember honestly. I edited it together, but I don't have anything full.
Well, I mean, whatever you have from the show, can you at least send it to me? Because I would love to hear it. I really would. Anything you have.
Yeah, I'll send you the link, and you can. I don't think I even have the individual clips anymore, so they'll be buried in this reel, but you can hear it go by a couple seconds.
Okay, yeah. I'll hear it go by. Did you ever get a chance to go to MGM and see them film the show? You did not.
I wasn't invited.
You were not. Oh, that is mean. That is just
No.
mean.
It's not.
No.
That's not what I do.
No.
You know, it's a closed set. It's not what I do.
I mean,
I'm not an actor.
MGM.
There's no need for me to go there.
I mean,
You know?
MGM. I'm like, dude, why didn't they let you in? You did some production. Why didn't they? That's just.
I didn't ask. I was probably busy doing something else.
I'm like, oh, come on.
At that
I'm
time,
like-
so
I'm like, oh, come on. You weren't in the I'm like, come on. That's just
I
really
was
sad.
in the show. You can hear me.
Like, you were in the
You just
show,
can't see me.
but you just can't see you. I know you were in the show, but I'm like, come on. You're not letting her see some of her work being done. Come on.
No, it was super fun, and I might even have a picture somewhere of everyone who was involved in that session.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I think I found it. I think I found
You
it.
did?
I think it was one that Leslie posted with like the whole cast and a few of the kids.
Oh, I wasn't in that one.
We weren't in that
Because
photo.
I never met them.
Yeah, you weren't in that. Yeah, that's okay. But I think we found a couple of cast photos. But if you have any photos you would like to send, please send them on. I'd love to see them.
I can't remember, like I said, and I don't know where they'd be. I don't know if I have them on this computer or not. Because there was no social media at the time.
Yes, of course. Like there was internet, but it wasn't as big.
Right.
Like the internet was
Right.
not big. Like,
I mean,
oh my
everyone had
gosh.
cable. So back
What
then,
did you say,
everyone-
Nathan?
I was gonna say, I mean, everyone had cable back then before internet became so popular. So
Yeah, everybody
Right.
had cable, and everybody had
Late
just
night.
cable.
Right, I saw the show when
Right.
it was on.
Yeah, and
Um,
the fact that they aired it in the lot too, that is something. That is cool. If I was around this age of 02, I would have just, or 03 to be exact, because it was probably because they didn't broadcast 03. Were you aware that Ready Set that TLC was going to switch to like Paz?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, because I think it was something exclusively for the Paz era that they were going to do for like the early parts of Paz, and then a few years later, Hip Hop Harry replaced it, which is sad. Hip Hop Harry replaced
I
it.
don't have kids, so I wasn't at the time. It
Oh,
wasn't something that was on my list.
Okay, yeah, I don't think any of you music people had kids. I don't think
That's
any.
not true. That's not
I don't know if any of y'all had kids. I don't know if any of you guys had kids. Do you know any of the music people that had kids? If they did.
Yeah, Patty and Mike. Patty and Mike Silversher had kids.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, they did. I don't know if any of the kids were on the show. I don't know if any of their kids were on the show though. If any of their kids were, I don't think so. I think it was mainly the people from the East Coast and Florida. People who like,
I honestly have no idea where they found the kids. Like I said, I wasn't involved in that at all because things become very.
They shot it. They shot it at MGM. They shot the show at MGM in Florida, in Disney World in Florida. That was really cool.
No, I don't like Florida.
What? You don't like Florida? What? It's
Too hot.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand because every time when it's very hot where I am, I sweat like crazy, bro. Like I'm like, oh my god, did I just?
It doesn't get too hot up here as it gets too cold up here in the winter. To be honest,
But it's been
we just had a.
it's been honestly really cold around here actually. So I've had my heaters on, so it's been real cold.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
New York, so it's pretty cold here.
Yeah, New York.
But
I've been to New York before. I've been to New York before. It would have been a lot better if I didn't go without my school group of school people. My gosh.
Oh, that must have been very loud.
Yes, I went with a bunch of school people, and honestly, a lot of those band kids were spoiled asses. I'm sorry.
What did you do when you were here? Where did you visit?
I visit the Nintendo World. I visit the Radio City Music Hall. I visited that Trump Tower, which I'm not a fan of Trump at all, but I respect your opinion if you are. If you. Yeah, no, none of us are, but no. He was one of the worst presidents. I'm
He
sorry.
might have been the worst.
Yeah, I know. That's in my opinion. And
For me, I would go to New York City for the Macy's parade every Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
really
and let's
fun,
see
isn't
where
it?
else. I went to the Empire State Building. I went to the Empire State Building, and I went to the Statue of Liberty. I did not have a good time. That's when I finally just broke my straw out. I was like, ugh, I'm so tired of these band people yelling at us and telling us what to do. I kid you not. These
Oh my gosh.
the band people were like the adults in the band. They were so rude. They were kind of rude. And the reason why I really wanted to go was just to go to freaking Nintendo World.
Well,
That's why I went. That's why I went. And honestly, to really be fair, they would drink alcohol in front of us. Like we went to DBQs, they literally drunk in front of us, which was kind of rude. It's kind of rude. We're like 15-year-old we're high schooler kids, and you guys think this is okay? Like,
Did
dude.
you tell people? Did they get in trouble?
No, they didn't get in trouble, surprisingly. Just, oh my gosh, but yeah. I mean, I had fun. I would have enjoyed it a lot better if people didn't tell me the fuck what to do. I'm gonna cuss the fuck what to do because, I was an 18-year-old dude and I had a right to, I wouldn't have gotten lost. Like, dude, can you just be quiet and stop being helicopter people and just let me enjoy it. And all the kids kind of supported half of them too as well. So, yeah.
Maybe some of the other kids weren't as prepared as you are to handle it, and they felt like they needed to be that way for those kids.
Some of those kids were like very, but the tour guy was very nice. He was very nice. And we went to go see Aladdin in Broadway, and we went to go see Aladdin in Broadway too. That was a really good show.
Cool?
Yes, we went to go see Aladdin. Did you see Aladdin in Broadway as well? Because that one was really cool.
No, but I know people in it.
Oh yes, I met Ansley. He was. I think he did some stuff for High Five. Not at the time, but I met Ansley. I met Aria Jacob. Like, I met that Jacobs girl. Oh my god, they were so nice. Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad you had a good experience doing that. At least the things that you got to do were cool, even if the people you weren't with were cool.
Yeah, that's true. But the next time I go out anywhere, I'm not inviting nobody. I am gonna. But yeah, we didn't go past where they filmed Sesame Street or any of that, like Kaufman or any of that stuff.
Did you eat anything cool when you were here?
Yes, yes. We ate some chicken. We had some that chicken from DBQ's. I think you probably heard of DBQ's. It was that restaurant. Yeah, we went there. Let's see.
Did you have pizza? New York pizza?
Yes, actually we did.
Long New York pizza.
We didn't. I think we did drive past a couple studios, but I didn't get a chance to look them up. Like another studio, if I go back to New York, another studio I want to look at is Beach Street. Like, that's where they did a lot of stuff for, like, Sesame Street and all that. I mean, even though I'm kind of, neutral to Sesame Street now, I was a big fan of Word World and the Electric Company. I was a big fan of those shows.
I grew up on the Electric Company. I was a kid when that started.
Yeah, but we had the 2009 version of the show, so.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm planning to interview people from that show on here.
Oh, I hope you get to. I don't know any of them, but I hope you get to.
Yeah, but we were talking to Mark about all these experiences, about working on these shows. If you didn't see that podcast, which actually I just gotta ask.
I'm totally gonna watch that now.
Which one was your favorite podcast that I've done? Because I did. Which one was your favorite one that you've seen so far?
Well, I only watched part of one because I didn't have time to watch them all, but I wanted to make sure that at least your show was a cool thing.
Yeah, it is cool. If people would come, if people would respond. I wanted to get a couple of British people on here on my podcast, but I couldn't. But I can't. I'm watching a couple of shows that only aired UK exclusively, and I was trying to get some of the people from that show to be on. So it's it's really cool, and the fact about using this thing I'm using, I get to talk to you as much as I need to, because Google Meet, it would just click out after a minute, after like an hour if you had like 3 people. So
Well, I can't talk to you for more than an hour because I have another meeting after this.
oh
But
really?
yeah,
Oh
but
really?
I'm thrilled to be here with you now.
Oh really? Well, I'm
Yeah, I
actually
can't. I don't have a. I have some other stuff that I have to do today. And the days
Yeah.
are.
that's okay. But yeah, I do got some questions for Mason. But he said, how was it like working on Animal Jam?
It was super fun.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
so
not Mason,
much
but
fun.
my friend Martin. Martin Krebs is his name, not Mason, but Martin. Sorry, I get confused. Yeah, Martin. And and we also confirmed the second question. How was it like? How like what was your favorite song? And we said many things. We said that you really enjoyed the Animals on Parade. That one was a good one. And he said, how long have you been singing for?
Oh gosh. Well, let's go with 40 years.
Oh wow, 40 years. Yeah, you must be old by now, ain't he? I'm not. Not really. I don't think you're old. I don't think you're old. To be fair with you, I don't think you're old.
Good.
I mean, I had my gosh, this has so far has been a real fun interview. I gotta
I
say,
think so.
yeah, this has been a fun interview. I gotta
Well,
say, I really
I
gotta
hope
say,
you've learned some stuff about like the
Yes.
process of doing
yes.
it.
But
too.
how was it like to work with those puppeteers though?
I didn't work with the puppeteers.
Like you didn't work like you. I know you met them. Like that you met them. You said, how was it like to
I
meet
met
them?
them, yeah, when it was over, and we saw the when they screened when it was done. I met them.
They screened it at the Henson lot in California. That is really cool. And
Hollywood.
oh my gosh, we're thinking about getting I think we're gonna be getting Ricky Boyd in May. We're gonna be getting him in May, and
Oh.
I think we're also gonna get John Kennedy, who was the DJ, DJ One, the
Oh,
DJ
yeah,
One,
yeah,
who was
yeah.
DJ One. We're gonna get him probably really soon too. We're gonna get
It was
him.
the three bears. Was
Yeah,
that-
yeah. John Tartaglia. John Tartaglia was the
Right.
was the koala. He was the red koala.
No, it's the leopard.
And
love that.
Andy Stone was the what was the Dutch of the group.
Right. I love the three DJs. I thought they were
Like I
so
said,
cool.
I don't even know if any of the kids traveled there. If any of the kids traveled to California to see the screening. I'm not sure if they
I
did.
don't remember any kids being at the screening.
But I don't. But to be honest, some of those kids were kind of rude. Whenever I tried to reach out to them, like some of them, like at least two of them were kind of rude. Like some of them, like two of the star dancers. I think that they were the two that worked together on a few episodes.
I'm so sorry they were rude to you.
Yeah,
I
two
don't
of
know
them
why they
blocked
would
me.
be.
Two of them blocked me. I think their names were Clara and Giselle. Clara was wearing the pink, and Giselle was in the yellow. Was in like the yellow.
Well, it just goes to show you that just because somebody does something, that is, big time or
they-
has a big audience, it doesn't mean they're a nice person.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they must have not had a good experience on the show. They must have not. Which I don't.
Or they just didn't take the time to find out.
Or they just didn't take the time to find out that there are going to be fans out there that will find you if you're credited. There are fans out there, so
people have different reactions.
so you might as well. So I mean, to be honest, they just can't take the time to express their work.
Who
People
knows?
can't take the time to
Who
really
knows?
express.
I think it's really cool to meet people who got a lot out of something.
Yes,
that I
but
did.
to be honest, the only one that I was able to find and that was very nice was, like I said, her name was Spencer. She was the blonde-headed girl. She wore blue. She was blue. She wore like most episodes. She wore like she wore blonde. She was like in that. She wore a blue shirt. She was blonde. I stutter a lot, so please just understand that when I'm trying to help you. And she seems like a very nice person. She went on to do other great things.
Cool.
Which is great. She was. I think she was also Jenny from Monster House as well. She played Jenny as Monster House, which is really cool.
That is cool.
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah.
I really enjoyed, and she was also in a couple of Nickelodeon things. I hope we can get her on here, and all I can say is, good luck. Good luck with her. Good luck. I'm gonna say good luck because I don't know how big she is. I don't know, but she seems like a real nice person.
if she loves what she's doing and she can stick with it, then that's awesome. You know, it gets really hard, and it's especially been hard these past 2 years.
Yes, it really has. You know, with this virus going around, and all that.
I feel very very hopeful at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't 2 years ago, but
Yeah.
I feel very hopeful.
The only best thing about 2 years ago is that I got to leave school early. Like, freaking God, I freaking was so mad. I was so frustrated. Because I will tell you, I had a lot of lazy friends that didn't give a shit about anything. Like, oh my God, like, I was in a Christian group. Like, it's a group called FCA, and I was a part of that. And I tried to do a party. I tried to do my own party. And only this one girl from this one band only showed up the 2 times I had it, for both my 18th and my 19th. She was the only person there. And then for my 19th, I think it was kind of disrespectful. Even though they threw a surprise party for me without telling me, it wasn't really the way that I wanted it. It wasn't really the way that I wanted. They threw a surprise party beforehand, because it wasn't really the way that I intended it to be. Because I was doing everything.
You didn't know about it, so how could you?
Yeah, and plus I already had plans to spend all that money, and they don't even come to that. So,
oh my gosh.
So that shows to show that they didn't really care at all, And but yeah. How many more minutes do you have? Because I know I can't talk to you for more than an hour. You said so. How many more minutes do I really have?
Probably about 10 is good.
All right, so we got about 10 more minutes. So
until they start calling me.
Oh shoot, we got about 10 before they start calling you. Crud. Okay, crud.
So tell me, is there anything else that you really want to know, or do you want me to talk about?
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, pretty much. We've talked a lot about Animal Jam here, and we talk about a lot of Animal Jam. But yeah, I'm just going to tell you, if you do want to get Hug-A-Day is on eBay. So if you ever want to buy it, you can definitely buy it.
Hug-A-Day.
Hug-A-Day. Yes, that was really cool. I would love to see some of the instrumentals of this. And also, would you be willing to sign my petition for Animal Jam? Like, it's on change.org. Sure. Would you be willing to petition it and maybe pass, whatever needs to be passed on to both? And actually, Patty got I was in a live stream with her, like Patty texting, like when Gary Stockdale was singing, and she said she got a text from John Deverlenny. So I actually wonder, what text was that? I just really want to know. Are we getting somewhere with Animal Jam? Are we going to get something with Animal Jam probably soon? Because this is the 20th anniversary. This is technically the 20th anniversary. They got to do something for the show here.
I mean, it could be a reboot, just like they gave one for the Animaniacs and Fraggle Rock recently.
Right.
So, I'm starting to like the new Fraggle Rock show recently. Karen Prell and Dave Goelz, they still got it.
So how many signatures do you have in your petition?
I think I have about 140. I want to get more. Somebody put money towards it, though. One of my friends. Cool. But I would like it if somebody would be able to put money towards the petition. And also share Michael and Patty this. And, if you have if you think you can help me try to get in contact with Patty.
Do you have it online? Can you send me a link to the petition?
Yes, I will send you the link to the petition. And also, if you can try to help me get Patty and Michael on here, maybe even Mike Turner to be exact.
I don't know Mike Turner anymore.
Okay, but if you can help me get Michael, help me get Michael and Patty.
That I did this.
Yeah. If you would help me get Michael and Patty on here, that would be muchly appreciated.
Yeah, and maybe I can get Randy for you.
Randy. Oh yes, get Randy, please. Get Randy.
He's done a ton of voices. He's so funny.
Randy, I think Randy. So Randy, did he do the background voices? He did the background vocals. Okay. Do you think he might have some stuff too, if he can share?
I don't know what he has, but he's done a million voices.
I know Michael and Patty probably have a little something, and I think they're still working with Henson too. So, but I think one more thing I just have to say is, if anybody wants to get into, singing or, doing stuff in the entertainment industry, what do you think what's their first step they could try doing? Because I just say do fan-made stuff, so just to warm you, get your voices really good. I say do fan-made stuff maybe, like do some stuff like your favorite shows or,
An
What?
audition.
Wait, can you be a little clearer as to what?
If anybody wants to get in like the singing or anything in music or maybe just just some type of acting.
Mm-hmm.
What
Well, I think the first thing you would need to do is assemble and edit some kind of a demo reel of what you do.
Mhm.
So tracks that you're talking about, like karaoke tracks that you could
Yes.
sing to,
Yes.
get
Yes.
professional pictures,
Yes.
and you only need like a little bit of each tune because you want to show how versatile you are, what kinds of things you can do,
Yes.
and and shoot some things of yourself acting. And it
Yes.
doesn't matter what they are.
Yes.
And you can make
I've done some I've done some stuff with my voices, so
yeah,
I've done
you
some.
just
Yeah.
make a clip of
Yeah,
that.
and I think I know somebody that's doing a series, that's doing like their own limited series, and I'm voicing in that. It's not official,
Oh,
but
cool.
somebody that
That's so cool.
somebody by the name of Michael Ruffins is doing some things. So
Yeah, because these days you don't actually have to be in New York or Los Angeles
yeah, you don't
to
have
do
to
this.
be in anywhere big to really do anything. You can act anywhere. Like you could people literally just sound design anything. Like they can become audio engineers, or they can find like stuff from dubs, or they can do splicing or whatever, and they instantly can just act. That's all they
You
can
can do it in GarageBand.
Yeah, and you can do it in Sony Vegas. You can do it in
You're doing this stuff.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
making
doing it. I'm
podcasts.
doing some stuff in Sony Vegas, and I'm doing some stuff in Power Director. So it's really fun, and I'm ripping and I'm actually digitalizing DVDs by just ripping them and doing some sound stuff.
There you go. And you know what? I have to say, it's a really hard industry to work in, and you can't lose sight of the fact that at the end of the day, this is supposed to be fun. And if
Yes.
it's not fun, don't do it.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
something because it's very hard to get opportunities to do this.
Yes, that is correct.
The keys to it are just to understand that a lot of times when things don't happen, that it's not personal, and it's not doesn't mean that you're bad at it. It doesn't mean that somebody doesn't like you. It just means they have something else in mind, and you kind of have to take a long view of that.
Yes.
And that in the end, like I said, this is something we all do because we feel like we have to. We feel like there's nothing else that would make us happy except being involved in this. And if you can do anything else,
yes, if you can do it, then yeah, you can do it. But yeah. Yeah, go on ahead. That's what we're telling everybody to do. That's what we're telling everybody to do. If you have just a passion that you want to do, no matter if it's already from a television, if you want to dub it or whatever, like anything voicing, just do it.
Such a small percentage of people are going to get any kind of job doing this, like the people on Animal Jam.
Just keep doing it.
I'm very, very lucky that I got to do Animal Jam.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some really let's call them high profile jobs. Some of them were great. Some of them were actually not that great because sometimes the people turn out to not be cool.
That is true. That is true, my friend.
And a lot of the stuff that I do now, because I'm older, I choose to do it because I know the people involved, and I know that it's going to be a certain quality, and then I know the people are going to be nice, because that really matters after a while.
Yes, that is exactly right.
They were all nice with Animal Jam.
Yes,
it was so great to get up in the morning and drive to work, which I never get to do because I don't have a regular job, and essentially drive to work and do those voices and sing that music.
That is awesome. That was awesome, and I gotta say, well, Amy, it has been a blast talking to you.
Well, thank you so much.
Maybe I would love to probably have you back. Maybe we'll do some type of a reunion, probably next year. Maybe I would love to see that.
Great.
Maybe we'll do a reunion.
Well, you know how to find me.
Yes, I will. Yes, I do have your email. Yeah. I had to contact you through one of your other, because that's what it said on the website. So I went through that. So, yeah, you didn't show your email to me, so
You still found me.
Then I still found you. But if anybody wants to reach out to you, where can they find you?
AmyEndgelhart.com.
All right, Joe, if they want to reach out, just email her. If you guys want to email her on the podcast, just let her know, and I'm sure she'll be there.
And I have a new EP out that you can find on Bandcamp.
But, yeah.
And that's it.
But yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching Entertainment Treasure Talk.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting you as well. But thank you guys for watching Entertainment Treasure Talk. Thank you for watching this episode. And really soon, if you guys have any questions for Ricky or John or anybody in the future, let me know. And yeah, guys, we will see everybody in the next episode of Entertainment Treasure Talk. See everybody later.
Thank you for watching Animal Jam.
Exactly. Well, thank you, everybody. Until then, this is Samuel Warwick, Mason, and Amy saying, keep on doing what you're doing, and keep on supporting the podcast.